Seems that Meghan Markle was caught literally with a stress buster on her wrist, albeit, of course, very predominantly for the world's media to see, alongside the deal with her favourite paparazzi group. But what's interesting here is it's not just causing Meghan stress, it's now causing the former royal known as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, stress also. Let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. Yes? Well, yeah, we'll have a wave. It's a little sunny today, isn't it? Can you see the Houses of Parliament just in there behind me? Looks beautiful, doesn't it, in the sun? All that history. Talking of history, by the way, this particular movie that so many people around the world loved and still love today, the brilliant Wizard of Oz, starring, of course, the ultimate star herself, Judy Garland. As I said, and many people know who watch this show, I've been lucky enough to meet both Liza and, of course, Lorna loved her other daughter too. Lovely people, very, very respectful, naturally, of their mother's brilliant talent. Hard to believe as well, isn't it, that they decided, if you remember this, to suddenly shoot the movie in colour halfway through. I think that's fabulous, really. I mean, as Judy Garland pointed out, it came as a bit of a shock to many people, but then they decided it may work better. Incredible stuff, isn't it? The story of Wizard of Oz is definitely one not to be missed. If you want to look it out on YouTube, the backstory is virtually far more fascinating than the actual main movie. On this day, though, it premiered way back in 1939. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. As we saw recently, Meghan Markle is busy doing this. You see, it's a strange thing, isn't it, with Meghan? She had it all. She came out of St. George's Chapel in Windsor looking absolutely divine. And literally, the world was her oyster. She could have done so much good, working with charities, changing things around the world, having her own security, living in palaces, traveling first class. And she'd escaped all of that, really, if you like, from this. She started doing this on her vlog, The Tea, or whatever it was called. And it's fascinating how people just return back to their natural roots. And this is exactly what Meghan has done. Whether you buy it or not, somewhere along the line, there's some sort of deal going along with this stress-busting device. I mean, I don't know about you, but I kind of think a stiff cup of tea, close your eyes for 40 minutes, a nap, and you can suddenly de-stress, can't you? All of these fandangled claptrap is just all about pushing her brand new move towards a wellness brand. She sees herself as Gwyneth Paltrow with Goop, and that's basically the idea. What's interesting, though, is this didn't go down too well with the former royal known as Prince Harry, and as ever, we have to say allegedly. You see, he's been brought up by the fact that you don't plug brands, you don't have brands, emblazoned across your chest on a baseball hat, unless it's Archwell, of course, unless it's related to the charity in Go. And according to a very well-placed source, Prince Harry was very much against this sort of tactical advertising, felt it was tacky, felt it would be brought down by it. And of course, Meghan, in part, allegedly agreed. Guess what? He zipped off to Japan, Tokyo, Singapore. Meghan quickly zipped out with that paparazzi, pulled a sleeve back on her arm and decided to show the world exactly how stressed she was, no doubt making money into the bargain. This, as I say, is a bone of contention for the royals, and this is going to be a very difficult bone of contention for the former royal known as Prince Harry, because this, as she will point out, is the way forward now to make money, get endorsements, backers, all of that sort of stuff. Now, if Meghan is truly just doing this to her own wrist, imagine what she will have placed as executive producer in that forthcoming film. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.